Hey, this is David Pastana, team leader and broker here at Rise Realty. Today I want to give you a third quarter market update year over year from last year and what's happening in the real estate market. And please, as I comment on the market, I want you to comment below and tell me what you think of the market and what stats are important to you. If you think I'm full of it or if you believe these stats, let me know. All right, again, please subscribe to our channel and follow us. And again, comment below. Now, to start, I want to talk about price. Everyone wants to know about price. Well, in the last 12 months, we've seen 11.5% increase in price. In fact, that's the highest percent increase that I've seen over the last 10 years. So when it comes to the economics of housing, it's very strong, so much so that our prices are just going up. Now, what I don't like about 11.5% is that it's not really a sustainable number. You can't have 11.5% increase for year over year. At some point, we need to slow down in that number. The second stat that we're going to talk about is total homes sold. Now, from year over year, we're down 2.9%, which is 377 homes. So the year before, we were just over 13,000, and now we're just under 13,000. There is a normal cooling in the market generally around this time as far as total number of homes sold, even though price continues to increase. But what we're seeing is, we'll see if this is a trend or not. But right now, it's just a small variation. So a lot of homes are being sold. So in comparison, the total number of homes sold are still at a very, very high level. So we're selling a bunch of homes. And we always ask ourselves, if no new homes came on the market, how long would it take to sell all the existing inventory? So we have this inventory stat. And the stat shows that basically it's basically 1.67 months, or about 50 days. If no homes were sold, or if no additional inventory came on the market, we would sell every home on the MLS. And that's still very much a seller's market. And that's why you're seeing home prices skyrocket so much, because every house that is listed still has a ton of buyers looking at it. Now, if that number starts to extend out too far, then you'll start to see softening in the home market. But for right now, it's still pretty strong. A lot of people start to talk about whether we're going to have a decrease in the real estate economy. And again, I asked them, what's their reasoning? And they may talk about what's being said on the news. But I want to ask you, what fuels real estate economy? And the answer is jobs. The more jobs that are in the state of Utah, and the higher paying those jobs, those people in their own personal lives, they're going to feel very confident about what's happening and optimistic. And so right now in the state of Utah, we've seen some of the lowest unemployment rates ever. We went from 3.3% last year, which was really good unemployment, to 3% this year. In fact, articles say that we created almost as many jobs as people that were looking for jobs. So in terms of job creation, we are number one in the nation, not just like doing good for here, but in the nation. So we're creating a ton of good jobs, and people are moving to the state of Utah to fill those jobs, which is driving the housing market. Now, being kind of a tech sector as well, many of those jobs are higher than average paying, which is definitely, when they come here, we have a great housing market and a lot of options, bigger homes for them to choose from. So as long as jobs are good, we're going to see the economy here very good and the housing market good as well. If you see that job market dramatically change, that's when you'll see the housing market change. The last thing that we're really concerned about is interest rates. The Federal Reserve is determined to increase rates to a normal level, which they say is around 6%. Today we're at 5%, and we started as low as 3.5%. So we're moving up, and what we're going to see in the next year is a lot of rate increases. Generally about once a quarter, the Federal Reserve increases the rate 0.25%. All right, so how does that affect everybody? Well, higher interest rates mean higher payments. So even if the price of homes stayed level, you would pay more for the house in terms of a monthly payment. And as the monthly payment goes up, it's going to pinch people's budgets, so they may not be able to pay more and more for houses as price goes up. So interest rates are probably going to what's going to slow down the price increases in homes. It's going to absorb it a little bit, and that's exactly the design of it. They said that as the economy's good, they're going to take advantage by raising rates, just in the opposite way where as the economy's bad, they stimulated it by lowering the rates. So we're going to see that happen this year, and but our generals and our fundamentals are still really good. We have great employment, good paying jobs here, and a lot of demand because of the influx of people into the state. So we don't see the housing market necessarily slowing down for those reasons. The only potential reason is because interest rates are going up, which is going to absorb some of the price increase. But the fact is, we don't want 11.5% price increase every year. We'd rather be around that 4 or 5% would be much better for everybody. All right. Thank you. Thanks for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe. Please comment below. If you think what I said was crazy, go ahead and comment. If you agree, please let us know. And let's get the discussion going. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thank you.